Morning all. Today we're on the Darland Banks circular. Let's get on it.
The description in the All Trails app says, head out on this 3.8 mile circular trail near Gillingham, Kent. Generally considered an easy route, it takes an average of 1 hour 32 minutes to complete. This trail is great for hiking, running and walking, and it's unlikely you'll encounter many other people while exploring. The best times to visit the trail are August through January. Dogs are welcome and may be off lead in some areas.
So it's a bit of a soggy morning today. It's meant to be raining, or at least some light showers according to the forecast. So I've come out early to try and beat that a little bit, and we'll see how we go. But this path looks pretty dry, this path I'm on at the moment, so fingers crossed we won't be too bad. It's a 3.7 mile circular, this one. Which is not the longest, it's not the shortest. It's an easy walk, I think. Well, God, I shouldn't have said that. But it's relatively easy in terms of length, shall we say. But yeah, it's a nice day to be out. How's that for a view? You know me with my landscapes. So it seems like when we get a bit further up here, we've got a choice of sort of taking a right turn and doing a circular through the woods, and then rejoining this path, or just going straight on, which takes us down into that valley down there, I think, and then kind of back up again. So I think we'll go through the woods, shall we? I've just realised I've left the oh God, there's a lovely squirrel just there. No, he's gone. I've just realised I've left off my oh, there he is. He's right there in that bush. No, he's gone. Right, so basically at this point we're going to go all the way back to where we started, do a bit of a circular through these woods, and then come back out onto that path that we were just on. It may seem a little pointless, but it's all part of the fun, isn't it? And you get to walk through the woods and you never know what you're going to see. Fascinating places, woods and forests. Seems to be lots of paths to choose from. So this route is somewhere down near Gillingham. I'm not entirely sure where. It's not really my neck of the woods, Gillingham and Chatham, but that's kind of where we are. And like I say, I mean, so far these woods are absolutely lovely to walk through, incredibly peaceful. It's the usual thing of just hearing the birds singing and you know, the occasional snap of a branch, squirrels everywhere, which I can never catch on camera for some reason. But it's a nice morning. It's only 8 o'clock and it's quite humid. It's got a slight chill in the air, very, very slight, but you can feel it's going to warm up a little bit. And like I say, it may well rain somewhere along this walk. But yeah, it's lovely being in here. Well, I can hear the motorway over in that direction to my left. I think it's the motorway. Right, so we're coming back down this path here now, past this giant fallen tree. It's absolutely huge. That is massive. It's being reclaimed by nature, so to speak. So it's nice to be out again. The last couple of walks I tried, the weather again got the better of us. Like I say, in the last couple of walks I did, the weather was against me again. Or am I just making excuses? I don't know, you know. The more I watch some of the other channels on YouTube and I see them going out in all kinds of conditions, I do think to myself, why are you making excuses? I've just suddenly, very suddenly, got that feeling of being watched. It looks like somebody's trying to build a little shelter here. It's quite cool, actually. Looks like they've done a good job. Once you packed it with leaves and what have you to keep the rain out and the wind. That's quite cool, that. There's another little one here. Somebody's had a go at. I feel like I'm adding to this walk, but I keep going off the correct trail. Either that, or the app is once again not entirely correct. It's just so peaceful. Right on the edge of a car park here, which I didn't realise. So where are we going? Are we going this way? Yes, we are. I think we've done the majority of this kind of woodland cut through, and we're working our way back. There goes a magpie. We're working our way back onto the original path. I'll tell you what is good. I've already noticed a couple of benches on the walk so far, so at least hopefully we'll have somewhere to sit and have a coffee. One thing I've noticed more than anything else is how fat I've got. I mean, ridiculously overweight now. So I think that's going to be my goal for the rest of the summer, is to try and use this channel to gauge my weight loss because it's not good. You know, it doesn't help. Morning, mate. It doesn't help your health particularly to be. Doesn't help your health to be overweight. So well, it certainly doesn't help mine. So I think it's about time I put down the Snickers bars and what have you, and started making a concerted effort to get back into shape. Bless. Trying to work out what that sort of strip of white over there is in the distance, just behind the trees. Yeah, we zoom in and maybe we can see a little bit better. I mean, it just may be where they've chopped everything down, I don't know, but look at all those woods, all that forest to walk through. Lovely. Oh, we're going up here. So just that short little bit of hill has got the heavy breathing started, so and the problem here is there's two ways to go. I don't think we want to take that lower path. I think we want to take this higher path. I've seen quite a lot of rubbish on this particular route today, this trail, which is a real shame. I'm not saying it's deliberately people being twats, but you know, it could just as easily be wind or foxes getting into bins and, you know, whatever. But it is a shame because it does spoil it a little bit. Not much. I haven't seen loads, but I've seen a bit. Oh, well. Nope. That's about the halfway mark, and this is where we are. Rain's coming down a little bit. Do you know what? I think I'm going to stick on this route. It'd just be nicer to be able to see what we can see here, rather than be on the other side of that hedge. because I think this path will join up with that one anyway before long. It's getting a bit more rainy now. Yeah. Now, look at that. That's a pretty steep incline, I have to say. And all over there, I'm guessing that's Gillingham. I could be wrong. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the map, see where we are, see what we're looking at. No, that's sort of, we're facing sort of the direction of Chatham is over that way, and this way is Cuxton and Borstal and Halling, if any of those places mean anything to you. I mean, they're all in the vicinity of you know, Rochester and Maidstone and places like that. Almost feels like if you went round that corner there, you'd end up at the sea. Now, that's perfect timing. Almost bang on the halfway mark. To just stop for a second and have a cup of coffee. Somebody's forgotten their trainers. Oh, more graffiti. That's unfortunate. Let's have a coffee, is it? Where are we going next? Right, the path says straight on. I thought for a horrible minute we were going to have to go down there, but we're not. So, small mercies and all that. Thanks, bench. This is very light rain. I'm hoping it doesn't get any heavier, because it's quite nice in a way. There's a real dawn chorus going on here with the birds. They're very vocal, and it's lovely to listen to as you're walking along. Like I said in previous films, I just wish I knew what they were so I could be a bit more informative. But whatever they are lovely to listen to as you're doing these walks. Just runs out the path. It's quite unfortunate, given some of these lovely views, that it is raining, because otherwise I could have brought the drone out and got some really nice aerial shots. But yeah, the DJI Mini 4 Pro doesn't like rain, so I thought it best to leave it at home. but there will be other occasions as the summer kicks in where we can get it out and have a fly about. See, that's how close you are to the rest of the world, but you're still, you know, you've still got the woods and these paths and the birds. Nature's just round the corner. I think sometimes people don't realise just how close it is. I think I didn't for years, you know. I just got on with living in a city, so, you know, I've missed out for all these years on. I could have been doing some amazing hikes and camps and what have you. But there you go, at least I found it in the end. Right, now it's suggesting that I take this path here, so that is what I'm going to do. Alright, so we're on the last mile of this 3.8 miler, and I've got to be honest, it's gotten pretty quick. It's been very easy so far. I hope I don't regret saying that, but it's been all they always fly away. They always fly away just as you spot them. All the pretty birds. Story of my life. That's funny, isn't it? So it's funny, you do this whole walk and you see like 2 people, and then you stop to change batteries and you see 5 dogs and 5 cyclists. But you haven't got the camera on, so you can't, you know what I mean? Always the way. Always the way. Right, we're inside the last mile, so let's get this done. Isn't that a lovely sound? That's a really lovely sound. So we're on the way up. We knew it was going to come. At the moment, it's not too bad. You'll tell how hard it gets by the heavy breathing. Yeah. Now then. Look at that. Morning. They were some big old horns, weren't they? I've got a feeling we're going straight on. Yes. because I saw this gate when we came down this path. When I was standing there filming those cows and bulls, I didn't say anything. A, because I didn't want to spook them, but B, because there was a cyclist standing behind me, and I think she was trying to reroute her course, her path around them, because as you can see by the size of those horns, the last thing you want is to find yourself coming up against one of them, shall we say. And the fact that there were two of them with a combined 4 horns, nah, that's not the one, is it? Now, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that would just say, oh yeah, just bowl through them, they'll be sweet as a nut. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, because cows and bulls do kill people. Not necessarily intentionally, but they do. And no, I'm not going to be one of those statistics if I can possibly avoid it. So yeah, again, I've taken a wrong turn, and I was actually meant to go this way through this gate here. So yeah, I took another wrong turn and went about 200 metres the wrong way, which isn't the end of the world. Back on the right path now, and now, yeah, just over the final mile, and now we've just got over half a mile, so should be able to smash through that. Yeah. Now, I had a horrible feeling we were going to have to go straight up that way. I'll be honest, the last section of this walk seems to have taken a lot longer than you would expect it to. I'm not quite sure why, but it just has. There's no way I'm getting away with getting to the end of this without a climb. There's absolutely no way. I'm literally watching every metre count down on my phone. I'm thinking, right, when's it going to start hurting? I've not seen this before. Very, very spiky. I'm not quite sure what they are or what that is. Again, always happy for the comments to tell me what I've got wrong and put me right. Always happy for that. So valuable, the comments to this channel and the advice and you know, just the general chat really. You know, it's just nice for people to communicate and tell me what they think of the channel or the film or whatever. Tell me whatever you like really. But yeah, it's always nice to learn about these walks and this countryside that surrounds us. So, you know, please do feel free to comment anything you like. There's a very slight incline here, but It's really nothing major at all. The hardest bit of this so far has been about a mile back. There was a 200 metre climb there, but even that, even with a fitness level like mine, which is awful, that can be managed pretty easily. Oh, now look, and then you turn around and you get this view. So this is it, 150 metres and we're done. So look, as I always say, thank you so much for joining us. Quite enjoyed it, hope you have too. Do please like, subscribe, and like I say, most definitely comment if you've got anything you want to say, any advice, any information, any criticism, anything, then feel free. And until the next one, take care.